RDA, Rafael Dos Anjos versus Vicente Luque this Saturday in the UFC Apex. Wow, what a matchup. I can't wait for this matchup, really. It's really, really interesting. Starting off with RDA, I mean, Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer. He's already in the top, like, 10 of all time. I think I read a statistic somewhere, please correct me if I'm wrong, that he spent the most time in Octagon history. I think in these last fights, he surpassed the number 2. Amazing. I mean, this guy's at 38. Is he in his prime? I don't think so, but he's still fighting really well. He's such a gritty fighter, such a skillful fighter. Of course, he has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Then he has amazing Muay Thai. He has amazing wrestling as well on top of that. Just a complete fighter. You don't get a more complete fighter than RDA. You just don't. He's a really gift to watch. Now, he's fighting Vicente Luque. Vicente Luque had 2 bad fights last year. Most notably, the last one was his versus Jeff Neal. Apparently, he just revealed this a couple of days ago in an interview that he suffered brain injury after the Jeff Neal fight. That's super scary. Imagine brain injury after a fight. Hello? Like, Jesus Christ. And he's back fighting. So, it turns out it wasn't like brain hemorrhage to a high extent. Obviously, he would have been, his life would have been would have been threatened at that point. Still, very scary injury. He said pretty much just like you get a bruised hand, bruised bone, his brain was a little bit bruised. Yeah, some tiny vessels got chipped and there was a tiny bit of hemorrhage there. So luckily, he went through all sorts of tests. He got all the best care and he's cleared to fight. Turns out he's suspended from fighting for 6 months, but Nevada State Athletic Commission does not allow you to fight after an injury of that type for a whole year. But luckily, they cleared him now. It will be a year since his last fight, so he's in the clear. He's able to fight, and boy, I can only imagine he's hungry. He wants to come back. Quite frankly, he was the dark horse of that division, of the welterweight division, up until that Jeff Neal fight. I mean, with the Jeff Neal fight, before that he had Bilal Muhammad, but sure, Bilal Muhammad is a really, really tough challenger. It's easy to lose to him, right? I mean, Bilal Muhammad beat a lot of guys, but the fact that he lost to Jeff Neal, and in that fashion, it was just a bad beatdown. And clearly, those shots from Jeff Neal impacted such a crazy injury to him. Therefore, this fight, I think it's honestly a 50-50. The betting odds give RDA a slight advantage, very slight advantage. However, anything can really happen here. So if we're talking about standing up, both fighters are amazing. If we're talking about their ground game, they're awesome. Like, they're both complete fighters. However, RDA is RDA. And I will go ahead and predict that RDA will win this. So this is how it will play out. If it stays on the feet, definitely Vicente Luque has an advantage. Just for the mere fact alone that he's younger, much younger. He has a 6-inch advantage in reach. 6-inch reach advantage. Definitely he can use that on the feet. However, having said that, you cannot definitely count out RDA on the feet. I mean, he's a crazy good striker as well. Then, on the ground, I feel like it's much easier to take down Vicente Luque based on his last couple of matches. Fighters who are not even the best grapplers, they were able to take him down quite on the easier side. Let's put it that way. I think RDA will be able to take him down. I think he will be able to grind his way to a good position where he can submit him. Either a rear body naked choke or an arm triangle. We'll see. So one of those submissions I think he's able to perform. And I think he will take this win. Having said that, Vicente Luque is great on the feet. Now, I do have one concern about him, and that's his head movement. I feel like in the last couple of fights, especially with Jeff Neal, he did not move his head well. I feel like he could have avoided a lot of shots if he had better head movement. That's for sure. This also might come as a big advantage to RDA. RDA, Rafael Dos Anjos, might take that opportunity as well. If he's not fast enough, if he does not evade those shots, I think that we'll also see a lot of body shots. Head kicks, no, but body shots, leg kicks into the body, yes. I think there will be also a lot of knees. They love using their knees, both fighters. But ultimately, I think it will end on the ground. I think RDA should be able to comfortably take him down, get into a comfortable position where he can submit him. That's my official prediction. And then after that, I would be really happy, obviously, for RDA. What's next for him? I think he has another title run in him, for sure. At least one more title run. Now, he's fighting in the welterweight division for most of his career. I believe he was in the lightweight division. But yeah, sure, why not? Maybe he has way more success in the welterweight division versus the type of fighters that he's going to be facing. So yeah, all for it. At the same time, I will be also very happy for Vicente Luque. If he can get a win here, he might get back in the winning column. We can include him in that top 10 conversation, and we'll see what he can do from there. And of course, after such a horrible injury, having to see him come back, I couldn't be more happier for him. Either way, whoever wins, I'll be happy. Whoever loses, I still think they got more in him. I think that RDA is by far one of the better fighters in their late 30s with that type of form, he's in really good shape. And even if he loses, I think it would be really a shame if he retires right now. I think he's got one more title run in him no matter what. And of course, Vicente Luque, it would be heartbreaking to see him lose if he does, but he's still younger. He definitely has a chance to come back after all. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Very underrated fight, very interesting matchup. I am going to watch it. Yeah, UFC Apex this Saturday. Let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys have? Do you think that reach advantage will be enough for Vicente Luque to grab a win, or just the sheer brilliance of RDA will capture another win for him? Let me know. Let me know in the comments section, and please do not forget to like and subscribe. I got a lot of these views here from people that are not subscribed. Or if you're watching this, you can make a difference. Subscribe.